Blog 241. Welcome, my friends, to Blog 241 in the new renaissance of the year 2016. I sit in the council chamber of the city of Ur. With me are Geronimo, Simon de Beauvoir, and Spinoza. We are able to see over the city and the construction being made of the ziggurat. We can see trains arriving from Ararat, Tehran, Riyadh, and Jerusalem. The city is bustling with people from all over the world. Some are selling merchandise, others in the swimming pools, and of course, the hilarity of the dudgeon cars. What say you, Simon? Simon says, this is the utopia. How did you make this happen, Alan? I say to Simon, utopia is that which is in the mind of everybody, and it is entirely different to each person. There are 8.5 billion different utopias on our holy temple. I continue. I call on Shylock, Jessica, and her 4 sons and Shakespeare. I say to them, sit together in your tennis court in the central reservation of Formation 3. Chant the Buddhist mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. And let the subatomic particles with that mantra swathe the 3 formations with beauty, song and dance, peace and love. The contingent of subatomic particles will swathe down onto the 8.5 billion supreme beings. The psyche of every individual is changed to the whistle and flag as the compassion overrides the kill. All the military from China who are in Tibet, and all the military from Russia, America, England and France who are encompassing the Middle East will change to the whistle and flag. All fighting within the Middle Eastern countries will cease. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Jehovah is taken aback. Alan, I am the compassionate one, and I seem to be taken over by Buddhism. I comfort Jehovah and say, all religions and faiths have something to offer in the name of peace. Each man is a god, and we shall enter the configurations as the vowels within the consonants. I say to Jehovah, you are omnipresent, time everlasting, and all matter and subatomic particles are within you. You are that which makes up the word monism, or the total of the three formations. All religions and faiths, and every iota of the subatomic particles are incorporated within you. Jehovah sighs with relief, indicating that the whole of monism is a culture of sense and feeling and life everlasting, and abhors the kill, and greets with joy the compassion in man. I say to Jehovah, a little Eastern magic adds that touch of awe to eliminate money laundering, subterfuge, double dealing, and intrigue, and to bring forth man as God. Jehovah lives. Jehovah lives. Jehovah lives. Past, present, and future rolled into one. And we shall enter the configurations as the vowels within the consonants, sublimating the very name. My friends, every civilization and every thought has been compounded in our genome over thousands, if not billions of years. Each person is a universe. and the 8.5 billion supreme beings shall not be taken over by the void. The hydrogen bomb and atom bomb shall be eliminated, as with all mass killing and the killing of the individual, torture, and all implements of war, and the very thoughts of invasion from one country into another shall be abhorred. Spinoza says to me, I think, Alan, that you have struck gold. I say to my friend Spinoza, it is a bit unkind, my friend, that you should enter the material business when we talk of subatomic particles and monism. Spinoza says to me, Alan, I died penniless, and that offends people. I say to Spinoza, your works and that of Simon are priceless. They have fought the kill and have brought compassion into the minds of men, and all the 8.5 billion supreme beings. I continue. The military within the Middle East and the military of the Big Five within and surrounding the Middle East will start to work with the pickaxe and shovel. The pickaxe and shovel shall be extended throughout the holy temple, and the ziggurat at Ur shall slowly rise as the symbol of scientific research into astrophysics and the movement by pulse rate with the aid of the subatomic particles. I say to Geronimo, you have been very quiet during all this. Geronimo says, Alan, I cannot be more delighted and feel I must lay down my spear and remove my headdress and replace them with a shovel. I say to Geronimo, you were a victim of circumstance which has played a part during the lives of many people. You travelled with Columbus and adapted to the lives of the indigenous population. You have returned to your origins in the city of Ur. Your genes will affect your psyche, as with the help of the subatomic particles of compassion. You have returned to the land of your fathers, and we set out again to make discoveries in the 60 dimensions within the 3 formations. I, Alan, speak to the Big Five and the 8.5 billion supreme beings. I am, and always will be, a product of my environment. My words and dealings reflect the thoughts and feelings of every person I meet. I am a total of 8.5 billion supreme beings, and I bring you all to enter the configurations as the vowels within the consonants. Jehovah is thankful for the consummation. Charles Darwin sighs with relief, and the flowers of Van Gogh are received with delight in each dimension. My friends, having a part of each of the 8.5 billion supreme beings within my person, I call to an end poison-tipped umbrellas, laced tea, skullduggery, money laundering within all embassies in the world. I also call for a complete end to military engagements which are jockeying for position, ready for the Armageddon. I refuse this to happen, and double the amount of subatomic particles of peace to enter the psyche of the rose. War will be brought down to the 0 marker, and we march along the yellow brick road. Shylock informs me that Jessica has given birth to another boy. Congratulations to the family, and take care of his genome, which could be from whence I am descended. My friends, open up your eyes to the working man and the safety of the family. My welfare officers keep to the straight and narrow, from the zero marker along the yellow brick road. They will resist the PPSA and take interest in the hybrid from Lucy and Carmel. This hybrid will join with the hybrid of corn, and all will join with the earthling hybrid at From the ziggurat, the earthling will enter the 60 dimensions as the vowels within the consonants.